I'm Nate Mercer. This is War Brief Daily for July 16th. Tonight's brief is narrow, and I'll tell you that up front instead of padding it out. The clearest operational picture we have is Russia-Ukraine. Everything else in the global watch list is either quiet or unconfirmed for this cycle, and I'd rather say that plainly than manufacture noise. Here's the short version. Russia struck Kyiv overnight. Ukraine reportedly launched a wide drone and rocket campaign deep into Russian territory. And beyond that theater, the reporting simply isn't there yet. First, Kyiv. Overnight, Russia hit the Ukrainian capital with what local and Ukrainian authorities describe as ballistic missile activity, striking a storage facility and an unoccupied building, and setting fires across the city. Al Jazeera and the Moscow Times both report 2 deaths. This is confirmed by multiple sources. What we don't have, a full launch count, an intercept tally, or a complete damage assessment, I won't invent. The timing matters. This came right after Ursula von der Leyen's visit to Kyiv and the announcement of a new Ukraine-EU drone production arrangement. I want to be careful here. There's no statement tying the strike directly to that visit. Don't make that connection for Moscow. What this actually confirms is continuity. Russia keeps applying long-range pressure on the capital, on its air defenses, and on civilian resilience, visit or no visit. Second, and reported only through Russian regional officials and Moscow's mayor, a large Ukrainian drone and rocket effort reportedly struck deep into Russia overnight. 1 death and 4 injuries in Yaroslavl. A 15-year-old girl and her grandmother reportedly killed in Suzymka, Bryansk Oblast. Infrastructure damage reported in Ingles, Saratov Oblast. And Moscow's mayor claims over 200 drones were tracked near the capital region, most intercepted. Label this correctly. These are Russian official claims relayed by an independent outlet, not independently verified Ukrainian strike data. Treat the casualty and drone numbers as claims until corroborated. Here's why Ingles matters even without confirmed damage. That airfield has supported Russian long-range aviation before. If that infrastructure took a hit, that's a real story. Right now, it isn't confirmed. Watch that space, don't assume it. Different axis, same logic. Force the other side to defend everywhere at once. Strategically, this is a reciprocal pressure campaign. Ukraine's raid tests Russian rear area air defense across 4 separate regions. Russia's Kyiv strike tests Ukrainian urban air defense and civilian endurance. One more note on Ukraine. ISW's July 15th assessment flags intensified Russian pressure on Odessa's port infrastructure since July 10th, including a July 15th morning strike following an overnight hit on civilian infrastructure in Odessa City. That's real and current. The sunflower oil cargo loss and vessel incidents you may have seen are from July 14th. That's outside our window, so I'm not counting it tonight. Separately, claims of Russian ground gains near Novokatsky and Karpivka are circulating in OSINT mapping circles, but the source material has date inconsistencies and no confirmation from either side. I'm flagging it, not reporting it as fact. Now, everywhere else, Iran, Israel, the wider Middle East, the Red Sea, the Strait of Hormuz, no verified strike, naval incident, or major movement in this window. Sudan and the Sahel, no confirmed territorial change or major strike tied to the last 24 hours. Indo-Pacific, no credible time-stamped incursion or escalation in Taiwan, the South China Sea, or Korea. That's a sourcing gap, not a declaration of peace. Say it plainly rather than stretch thin coverage to fill time. What to watch next? Kyiv's finalized casualty and damage report, Ukrainian Air Force data on the Russian launch package and intercept rate, Russian follow-up confirming or denying damage at Engels, and any verified incident in the Hormuz Red Sea corridor, which has stayed quiet for now but never stays quiet for long. That's your War Brief Daily for July 16th. No spin, no noise, just intel. I'll see you in the next brief.